Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Chris Ullman. I'm a self-published author. My buddy just dropped down over on Amazon.com, and I wanted to tell you guys about my book. It's called Vengeance: Children of Faust, and it is a... I've recently been thinking about the genres, because I'm not good at discerning genres, and I guess I would describe it as a young adult, low fantasy, literary fiction. Basically, it takes place in a world not too far from ours, basically exactly like ours, in the far, 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 far away time of 2003. And it follows the story of a middle school girl named Kim who's dealing with a lot of crap in her life. Things like, well, the loss of her mother years and years and years ago. I know it's a trope, but hey, it makes sense for this, trust me. And as a result, her father becomes a bit of a drinky kind of guy, which also has some interesting reasons behind it. I don't like how my hair is looking. And as a result of the stagnated despair that she struggles with every single day, across all the years that since her mother's been dead, she has been distancing herself from her from her tight-knit social group. And as a result of her stagnated despair, she has, over the years that since her mother's been dead, which is about 8 years, she has been distancing herself from anybody in her life that she knew at one point or another. Basically just choosing to isolate because she just doesn't feel like it's worth it. And as a result, every single day is a monotonous drag of the same thing all the time, and she is just suffering in it. However, I'm not flipping you off. However, she meets a new transfer student, a new girl that comes to her school, and she kind of finds like a new spark. They find it within each other. It's also important to note that throughout her life, she's always had these really weird supernatural happenings around her, but nothing that ever really seems to like jump out at her. Just kind of like whispering voices, strange dreams, and uneasy feelings, and things she can't quite explain. I hate leather couches, why are you so crunchy? And things are starting to look up for her with this new transfer student. They're finding something within each other that kind of helps them move forward with some things in their life. However, the abuse at home starts to escalate. And as a result, these supernatural occurrences that have been happening present themselves in a much more upfront way. An old man appears. An old man who's offering her a deal. A deal for vengeance. Now that doesn't sound like the most interesting story of all time. I don't know what does. So anyway, if you like really long stories, this first book is about 500 pages, 250,000 words or so, and it is the first in a series of like 6 books or something. 2 prequels and multiple sequels and in-between stories, and like kind of like books that like tie together stories, like it's like a 2.5, 1.5 kind of thing, stuff like that. Overall, the whole story is an exploration of emotions, loss, grief, self-inflicted isolation, and growing from that, learning about yourself in the deepest pits of despair as they kind of just keep you in a chokehold. But it's also a story that has a lot of uplifting elements. It's about found family. It's about growth and acceptance and overcoming the challenges that either you are faced with or that you put in front of yourself, with a demonic teenager battle royale slaughterfest mixed in between there. So head on over to vengeancebooks.com if you're worried about any type of stuff going on in there, like violence, gore, sexual themes, or whatever have you. On the front page of the website, I give a rating system of what to expect from the book, like 0 out of 10 for intensity of certain ideologically sensitive themes. So go ahead, vengeancebooks.com. Check it out. It's on Kindle, paperback obviously, and there's a 10-year anniversary hardcover edition. So, yeah. If you made it to the end of this, share your work down below, because this is a call for indie authors and small-scale authors. So comment down below what book you're working on or what book that you've written is your favorite with the cover. I want to see the cover. So, also, it's important to note, I am a never AI author. Don't use AI for anything. Not one single step of the process have I ever used AI for. So, and will never use AI for. Not editing, not formatting, not covers, not writing, not spell check, not grammar, not anything. So, I think that alone deserves. Man, I've recorded way too long and I can't redo that. I think that alone should encourage you to go check out the website. I think I deserve something, a little treat for that. I deserve your attention just a little bit longer. Anyways, I'm rambling. Thank you. Bye.